Jamaica politics and cover. Pick up yourself because you don't know you will discover. Lord of mercy. Hey. Some a say that them a diatic. And them a suffer to hell neurotic. Them a say that them a diatic. And them a suffer to hell neurotic.
Hey JPU family, welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Returning subscribers, welcome back. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for joining. You could have been any place else, but you decided to stop by here. Today is Friday, June 20th. So is everybody here? How is everybody doing this evening? Big up on yourself. Thank you so much. Moderator, thank you for joining. So tonight, guys, as you can see in the title, Jamaica's richest woman backs Holness with major re-election fundraiser. And I'm going to talk about also the JCF 2.0. So let us get started. Let me see who's here. I was trying to upload this video, guys, and I never get to upload the whole thing. I'm not too happy about that. But what I uploaded, you guys will get what I'm saying. So that's good. So make sure you hit the like button, guys, and share the live with somebody. I'm fine, George. Thank you. I'm fine. It's been a long day, and but I just that video. Them, I not like the things without full context. But it's all right. It's not a big deal. So if you are listening and you are here in this program and you don't subscribe to the channel, please subscribe. That's not a lot to ask. So let us talk about this now. Have you guys ever heard of Miss Trisha Bailey? Miss Trisha Bailey is a Jamaican born. She migrated to the US when she was like 13 years old. And she came here and got educated. She was into track and field and so on and so forth. So she is known today for being a philanthropist, entrepreneur. She's known in America as the richest Jamaican born woman. Not the richest woman, because she richer than Oprah and them people, but Jamaican born. So she resides in Orlando, Florida, and she's about 47 years old. So she is going to be hosting this extravagant dinner for Jamaica's Prime Minister, his re-election campaign. And of course, I'm sure she's going to do a good job pulling it off because she may know some people, and Jamaicans are all over Florida from the north to the south. So it's very interesting that the reaction I hear from some people on the opposition side, they're saying Andrew Holness buy out and sell out and rich friends and big money spending. I say, what? The things that these people come up with. When me remind them, say, wasn't it Mark Golden who remind Jamaica say Tapanaris about the place? Him and him elite friends. He told the comrades them, say, no elect me, Marky G, or Mark Jefferson Golden, whatever you want to call himself, to be on the Prime Minister. Make me put my Tapanaris friend them round me for run the country. So me not feel like say the PNP or the Rise United people them, they are in any position for criticizing anyone for associating with wealthy people. They don't have that kind of authority. Right? So this lady is not a politician. She don't really have too much interest in the politics. She's well off. She's doing her thing. So she not look nothing. but maybe she feels a sense of patriotism, like a lot of us do, and she want to help out the cause. We don't know what the thing go. So, hold on, the guys. Give me a second. Hold on, the guys. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. So, when me see una saying at the chat, can you not believe the people them? I've got to try to bring them out about money and money people. So I just had to remind somebody about that earlier. Closing them out and go mind on the business. Because right now, the financial situation, when we hear say them find themselves in over the opposition side, nobody is not donating anything to them. Nobody wants anything to do with them. Because remember them come say, them are tapanaris and them have this and them have that. So the people them who would traditionally donate to the PNP, they're not donating to them because number one, they don't like bunting. And number two, them say that them done make their money already, and them, they can see that this is Rise United movement, and they do not want to have anything to do with them. So I just want to play a video real quick because more I remind some people of something that was said on the JLP platform recently. I want to remind you of something that Councillor Dr. Ian Miles said. When? About 2 Sundays ago. Listen this real quick.
Who are us in Jamaica to say otherwise? Don't believe the lies. Don't believe the sangfies. These people want power any way, shape, or form. But it...
Well, Andy, I think I the wrong video. I'm going to find the right video and upload it. All of the things them, while I'm doing that, all of the things them, where the PNP try to make the Jamaican them, the 1 and 2 Jamaican them carry out in the diaspora against the government. All of the negativity, where them tell them, so they must go on up there, so go protest against Jamaica and against the government and go do the whole heap of things them, and nobody don't pay them no mind. Nobody don't give them no relevancy. And I have been telling you guys that when it comes on to the diaspora, sensible people there here, people like Miss Bailey, who come here, come get them education, and them make a positive contribution to society. These people are not like the ones who are run up and down a protest against Jamaica within there from selfish or shingle house. Them don't come to this country, come make nothing of themselves, but for some reason they found themselves resenting our Prime Minister. Have a listen.
And let me tell you, this is a message for everybody who's listening globally. Someone will listen to me. Because I have the authority to speak about the PNP because I was once a member of that party. So anything me say, so we go. You know, I was in the diaspora. I was overseas for a couple of weeks. And I journeyed to 4 states in the US of A. And I have not gone into one of those states and have a conversation with any member of the diaspora who did not say that this government must continue under Andrew Holness because it's the greatest government that Jamaica has seen.
Yes, so that is what the diaspora is really saying. So all who no know now. The people them will make sense in the diaspora from Jamaica, that is what they must say for true. Because here Miss Trisha Bailey now, I got put on a hell of a 2,500 US per person dinner for the Prime Minister of Jamaica toward his re-election. That is what makes sense right now. And I'm telling you, that's what majority of the people must say for true. Nobody not look here, nobody not in a nothing at all. This is the PNP today. This was their campaign activity. One bag of man on stage. You can't hear nothing because the audio never fix good. And there's no life and no energy. Just this. Boy, I mean, I know. I would have man there with him pants way up there, so I don't even know. Anyway, this was the PNP's activity today. Political activity. So now, hold on there. So now, when we talk about, remember them say the Prime Minister should not be running back for office and he's not eligible and he's not this and he's not that. One heap of something. So now that we are not far away from the general election, here's the question now. With Jamaica's richest woman throwing her full support behind Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Not just with words, or not no underhanded style or no backdoor style. She step out and she support the re-election of the Prime Minister. Real action. And her hosting this high-profile fundraiser to boost the re-election bid and help power the JLP's momentum heading into the general election. Is this a game-changing endorsement, guys? And what does it mean for the political landscape and for the PNP? That is the question here tonight. I'm going to open up the phone line shortly so that people can call and say them opinion. And please, when you guys call tonight, just try to stick to the topic that we're talking about. You hear? No offense or anything like that to anybody, but I don't really want us to take away from the topic here and get into other things. Remember, say the PNP, them nobody now donate to them. Them don't have no money. Them have to take cartel money and some other rest of money. So, what does this endorsement mean? That is the question. But while you guys are thinking about it, I just want to real quickly say something about the Jamaica Defense Force. I have to take my hat off to JCF 2.0 because I really, when we see the JCF go on with today, me nah lie, you see the expo we keep today, I one of the best something ever to come out of the Jamaica Constabulary Force from all these years me alive people. The Jamaica Constabulary Force put on a hell of a show. And me say, the person will send the video them come give me, me I look if me see bunting, no bunting. I don't see bunting. More want to know if you see, me say me above, me vex this man anyway. Want to see this video that I shared not too long ago with the police, and just look at how the police force of today looks in Jamaica.
to move into position. However, they do need vertical help from the helicopter in the sky. And so the rappel team makes its entry. The second rappel officer begins to make his descent. Every second counts. Every movement is calculated. The bridge is successful and they win. However, one of the cronies has jumped through a window. Clear verbal commands are given and he surrenders. The takedown is successful. Professional strength is exercised, preventing any unnecessary force inside the...
Guys, if you have not seen this expo, you need to go over the Jamaica Constabulary Forces YouTube page and watch it. It was excellent. Me see I want look a girl, she no more than about 6 years old, and she explained what a crime scene should be and what a contaminated crime scene looks like. That little girl was brilliant, and I can see her being the future police commissioner of Jamaica. So gone are the days when people dead and we are run on pan crime scene and contaminate everything. The children of the nation today are being sensitized about, law and order, law enforcement, what to expect from their police force and so on and so forth. So you see the people that put on this expo, very good job. Me nah like bad. And also for the youths that came to this expo, when you see them take out the gunman from out of the house and them something, they did it two ways, which I understand why they did that. They had one operation. This is supposed to be an elite squad, a SWAT team. And then they did a display of them apprehending somebody, a gang leader from his home. And them take him out without incident because he did not resist or try to fight with them. And then on another operation that they were showing on the screen, they had this guy who put up a fight, right, with the police, and the police had to, quote, neutralize threats, which means they shoot him. But he never did. And them say, immediately after that, we call in the command, Ray, and we follow all protocols. So what them do now is show, so when you have some people that talk about the police, them at Jamaica, they have death squad, and lie them a tell. If you go apprehend people where you say, have how much gun and so, and them not surrender, they immediately become a threat to you and the public. So you have to neutralize threat however it come out. Them get a chance for surrender and then don't surrender, you have to do what you have to do. You have to consider them a threat, so them is going to come after you immediately, imminent threat. So that was a very, very good display. So when the heads of state them from CARICOM come next month to Jamaica, JCF is going to do another expo, and it's going to be focused mainly on AI and new sophisticated technology. So I don't know anybody who can attend on the show, because this was very good. I was very impressed today by the Jamaica Constabulary Force. It was like a movie. It was very good, So we just want to big up the police commissioner, Dr. Chang, Prime Minister, government, and everybody. I want to see the police commissioner over Barbados. See my tip him hat to Jamaica there, saying that him commending Jamaica on crime reduction. Bermuda police chief. Look here, you know about take one more police chief at Jamaica, So you gone with Mr. Bailey there. Make the rest of them stay at Jamaica. We have work for do. We're not done yet. So I don't want them other countries in the Caribbean island try to take out police chief them. Also. And especially the one that is there now, Mr. Kevin Blake, stay which part you're there, because for your work not done yet. So don't even think about it. And government and heads of government, make sure so we not pay them properly. No make the money lower them away. Although they're supposed to be patriotic anyway. So I am very impressed. And that's why I say, if Jamaica hits that 500 mark at the end of the year where crime is concerned, and this a kind of display of excellence I want to see in the National Stadium, where they want to call it military parade. Me not care what they want to call it, but I feel like say the JCF must go to the National Stadium and show them pedigree JCF 2.0. I may have a feeling say we're going to go below 500, you know. I could watch what go on. So, did anybody in the chat watch it, or were you at the expo? I absolutely love the fact that there were so many kids who attended. So big up the parents them who carry them children there. They were so mesmerized by the whole thing, especially with the SWAT team and the big vehicle and them something. The taxpayers don't know so no money. We don't know so no money. Look on this again.
Inside the national arena, the SWAT team has arrived. Bearcats to move into position. However, they do need vertical help from the helicopter in the sky. And so the rappel team makes its entry. The second rappel officer begins to make his descent. Every second counts. Every movement is calculated. The bridge is successful and they win. However, one of the cronies has jumped through a window. Clear verbal commands are given and he surrenders. The takedown is successful. Professional strength is exercised, preventing any unnecessary force inside the.
Yes, that was good. We don't need for watch it and share it to the family members and everybody. Make them say the JCF of today is very different. When last time I see JCF a jump through ceiling, a JDF normally do them something. That means say when we hear them say the police them fatally wounded 3 and 4. When time then go on contract killing work. I saw the police jump out on them, you know. I saw the police them go on their operation and jump out on the boy them. That's why they can't escape nowadays. That a go on. So all who are going to take contract for kill people, you better don't do it. I feel like say, so today when I see it, I see them take out the, of course that guy's an actor, right? Probably one of the members of the JCF, the actor who played the role of the gang leader. One of the time, I hear them all call up a gang leader, the gang them name, the Brick Pan Brick gang, and them call up some gang name. So me say, it is nice, if not aspiring gunman, them could have carry 2 dozen of them, then come sit down there and see the police them though. So when them leave, them nobody want in a gang anymore. Seriously. This was good. So I'm proud of the JCF. That's all I'm going to say. And I hope that the government continues to provide them with whatever it is that they need to continue making the force number 1 in our region. Everybody's talking about it. May I tell you no? The entire region is talking about it. So that's great. But let me go ahead and open up the phone line here now, because this is the electoral map of Jamaica in 2020. Guys, the election is not far away. But what I can tell you is that the PNP will not go into another conference. Remember them a call for election, so they must want election, so they're not gonna go into another conference. So I don't know. We don't know what this map is going to look like when the dust settles on the day of election. Thank you. All right, so the phone line is open now, guys. I don't know, guys, if you're just coming on, please hit the like button, and if you have not subscribed, please do so. If you have not heard the question that was asked, with this big money back in here from Miss Trisha Bailey of Andrew Holness's re-election, how does this change the political landscape, and what does it mean for the PNP? That is the topic here. That is the question tonight. Let me see if this is a phone here. All right. I think it is. Okay. Yeah, so we are look forward to the outcome over a year ago festive election night. Yet after festive, may I invite a whole heap of people. It's gonna be a big panel on election night. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night. Good night, Natalie.
What?
Good night, JCF family.
Good night.
Boy, Miss Trisha Bailey, see the progress we're going in Jamaica.
For true.
And because, trust me, Natalie, remember, Trisha 40-something year old.
47.
So she grew 47. So she grew up in a PMP era. With PMP govern Jamaica when she have since before she migrates. So when she go back to Jamaica and visit, and when she see, comparing when she was growing up to what she's seeing now, then anybody would have want to get out this as Prime Minister, yeah? Because when me leave Jamaica and come America, and when me go back to Jamaica and see Jamaica, I say, no, sir, the government at work.
Mm-hmm.
And kudos with the JCF, trust me.
You like it?
Me love it.
Mm-hmm.
Me watch it last night. Me watch it yesterday evening.
Mm-hmm.
On nationwide when it starts. And now me not see Mark Golding, now Michael Jackson.
Michael Phillips. And wait, name that Bunting was it there?
Jackson from JFJ. She me attack with always a
okay.
And a pressure the police. Me no say she.
Yes, the Bunting?
Me no say Bunting. They only send a representative. Mark Golding send a representative. Me no remember who.
Oh.
But them never show the face. Me just hear say a representative from the People's National Party president. But trust me, Jamaica go on good. Jamaica the on top.
A different police force for true.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Trust me. And with Trisha back Andrew Holness, if me have money, me would go. But Lord, me not go take big arts and campaign the bills. No. As much as I love to party, I'm not doing it.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not doing it.
Where's your Tapanaris dinner this?
A Tapanaris thing that. If they want me to come help, on behalf of my party, I will volunteer. So if Miss Trisha Bailey is listening, I am a volunteer. If you want any volunteer, my dear.
Yes. Maybe I can't. What help in the kitchen over there?
Exactly. Anything.
Oh gosh, yes. Well,
all right then. Go
yeah, man.
Natalie, big up yourself. Every night me have to tune in to if me not get to watch your live. Which about one night me not go watch your live, but me listen, see you where. Continue do the great job because trust me, them a ear on the voice, you know.
Then them must hear.
Ear on the voice, trust me, man, when I say it. Sometimes I can't get to reach you. Thank God tonight, me just pick up my phone and say, oh, me I be the first one for call tonight.
Okay. That's smart.
Thing.
Yeah, man, thank you. Thank you for calling.
Yes.
Yeah. Guys, the people in Florida, big up Florida, big up on yourself. North Florida, South Florida, Central, all over. This is good. This is good. Wanna think a little bit of beating the Prime Minister take from them people where I try to take him down all long? Hello, good night. Can you please turn on the background for me?
Man, your dear beloved subscriber.
What going?
Natalie,
Eh?
listen me. Those 28 bank book of the government have it surely working.
You come back with it.
It is surely working, Natalie, because let me tell you something. I sit and I listen to the opposition go and the platform and they talking to the nation and talking to the nation. And the only thing that they're talking to the nation is Andrew this, Andrew that. They never come up and say, boy, you know, say, never do this and never do that. Andrew liar, Andrew corruption, Andrew this, Andrew that. That's all them have in their mouth. And the comrade, them, it's a comrade and that they comrade. But Natalie, me done. Because it's in sickness stomach.
So where you have to say about this this whole big fundraiser thing for the Prime Minister?
Let me not tell you say, oh God bless no man curse, Natalie.
Not true.
Let me say, oh God bless no man curse. The Prime Minister just humble like a dove and go through and God just assure them and assure but don't bless him from east, west, north, south, center, everything. You know, see them, and the might want the Prime Minister not to pay them no mind. The Prime Minister just are doing things a focus on where man doing, not focus on them. Because right now, the Prime Minister now losing focus to listen to what none of them are saying. Because it's not relevant and not important.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
All right, my darling, dear. Just continue to do your good work. I always listen to you.
Thank you. Thank you for calling.
All right, darling.
Them said the humblest calf suck the most milk for true. I wonder if we ever see one big donor run out for the PNP, you know. What do you think, guys? We see cartel run out and run back in. Cartel run out and run back in. Who do think so no big donor will come up with PNP, you know? Where the top analysts them, they can declare them support openly. Like how Miss Bailey, she just come out and put out the thing and say big fundraiser for the re-election campaign for Jamaica. She chose Jamaica. Hello, good night.
Good night, Natalie. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm very good. This is my first time.
Thank you.
And you know, I posted on a forum that the only thing that the opposition has is character assassination, because they have nothing else to oppose. So they look at it and they say, well, listen, Andrew Holness is very popular. He's loved all over the country. So let's tear him down. That's the only chance we have. But the year 1992, very significant. You know why? There were two world leaders elected. Bill Clinton, P.J. Patterson, 1992. In Bill Clinton's 8 years, the United States experienced one of the largest economic expansion in its history, outside of the Industrial Revolution. And you know, whenever the United States sneeze, Jamaica catches cold, right? And our economy didn't grow by much. The growth was anemic over those years. And now you have a government that's turning the country around, and people are trying to bash the leader. Isn't that incredible? But as the lady earlier said, who God bless, no man curse. Thank you, my dear. Keep up the good work.
Thank you for calling. Have a good night. So come down, people. You have a whole heap of, me get to realize that you have a whole heap of PNP people who them not really jump out like people like Craig Oates and others, but they are secretly, silently supporting the Jamaica Labour Party. I think Jamaicans at large today really care and interested in the development of their communities and their country. I want to let you hear this gentleman real quick. I'm just going to play the audio, but I want you to hear this man who talks about his voting history and what he's doing now. Listen carefully, guys. This is the mindset, I think, of the Jamaican people at large.
I'm wearing a JLP shirt because I am a Labourite at the moment. Not always. First 2 times I voted for Manley, 72 and 76. Then Siaga in 80 to get rid of some of the crazy ideas that were setting back the country. Although Manley did the best, I think, for black people during the time that he was Prime Minister. Then I voted for Manley when he came back in 89, having regained his senses. Then I voted for PJ one time, and then when I realized that he and Omar Davis were completely destroying the country and destroying a lot of black entrepreneurs, some of them who committed suicide, many of them never recovered. Who recovered though was a guy called Peter Bunting, along with the aspirant to become the next Prime Minister, Mark Golden Bunting. They benefited a lot from the demise of these black people. You ever heard of something called FinSac? It's too long to get into, but boy, they fin and sack a lot of people. And of course, they want to bury that history under the table. All right, I'm a Labourite at the moment, and I think the Labour Party is far superior to the PNP in terms of governing the country, in terms of running the economy. There are all kinds of positive things that can't be denied. Foreign exchange reserves, unemployment historically low. Can't think of all of them, but a lot of positive things to the effect that Jamaica is the poster child of in the world right now in terms of managing an economy through crises like the COVID crisis and the crisis created by the war between Russia and Ukraine that push up the prices of all kinds of things and cause a supply chain problem, right? Jamaica is doing better than most countries in the world. Although the PNP hierarchy, they know, right? Oh, crime, Jesus, crime is cut in half or more. The PNP, they know that the JLP has done and are doing a lot of excellent things. But they can't say it because they're trying to run to become the governing party. But Jamaica, don't be fooled. You don't want to go back. You don't want to give away certainty for uncertainty. And I don't think the PNP has the personnel with the brains to even maintain what is in place right now, let alone to improve it. Okay? Stick with the evil you know. As you can see.
Yeah, so that's why the diaspora now. Somebody from the diaspora, patriotic woman in the diaspora, with the money backing. She stand up for Jamaica, you know. She make sure. Say she get the diaspora to rally with this Prime Minister.
And let me tell you, this is a message for everybody who's listening globally. Someone to listen to me. Because I have the authority to speak about the PNP because I was once a member of that party. So anything me say, I saw we go. You know, I was in the diaspora. I was overseas for a couple of weeks. And I journeyed to 4 states in the US of A. And I have not gone into one of those states and have a conversation with any member of the diaspora who did not say that this government must continue under Andrew Holness because it's the greatest government that Jamaica has seen. Then if foreigner can stay so far and see it, then who are us in Jamaica?
Hello, good night.
Hello?
Yes, you're live. Good night.
Hi, JPO.
Hi.
Every night I watch you. Right now I'm watching you.
Thank you. Turn on the background for me, though.
Okay. Today, since evening I'm watching, I'm doing it, yeah. Today I'm watching Mark Golden. Yeah, because me and Trisha used to be neighbor, right? In St. Elizabeth, yeah?
I lie.
Yeah.
St. Elizabeth, she come from for sure.
Yeah, St. Elizabeth, we used to live at a place in Woodland Back Street.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to go Springfield School, like, me and our niece is the same age, yeah? We was in the same class.
Okay.
Until they migrate to America, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me know the whole family.
Good people then.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Right now.
So
yeah.
This is a question I haven't asked anybody, but since you say you were neighbors with them, do you know if her family had any political affiliation back then?
No.
Okay.
No, they migrate from them Somali, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Like the sister, the mother first, and then she take her mother and take her kids them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you have a brother first. The brother first did leave, so the brother come back now. The brother have a community center there in Woodlands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bill our sister, the one who made her go school, a nice house at the old yard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you go in the community, you can see that house. It painted yellow up on the hill, you know?
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah. So now I'm in Canada, but I don't know every day. Every time I come from America, I just turn on the TV. Like if you have 9 minutes, I watch everything with you. Trust me.
Okay, so you're getting all the information.
Yeah. But you know what? Today, since evening I came home and I'm watching the conference where them have in Chilani.
Yes.
Where this man come up and say he is for the young people, them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I try to watch everything, you know.
Yes.
And the man on this page and he come like somebody touch the man's foot and the man say, I will kick you. That one in the darkers. That one in the darkers. If you can, when he have the mic, right, you can look at it. Like somebody touching foot. He's for the young people, them.
Okay.
Right? And like somebody touch him feet and him say, if you do it again, I will kick you.
Almost Dennis Meadows.
Yeah, the same one. Yeah, the same one, yeah.
I saw them cockatip on the people, them.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. I never really watch it still. Somebody sent it to me because I guess whoever had this running, they didn't have any audio. So they were saying, look how unprepared they are. They have a live feed and the people in my boss say no audio. So you couldn't hear anything. But yeah, well, thank you for letting me know.
What I see when they have the meeting, you see the people them just turn up and listen.
Mm-hmm.
The people them, the people them must study them hard, you know.
Yeah. All right.
People them and thanks to answer the call, yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right, I want you to know that I'm one of your big support, yeah?
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Have a good night. Hello, good night.
I watched that. Yes, Natalie. Good night, my darling.
Welcome.
Good night to JPU family.
Yeah.
I just want. I know Dennis Meadows very well.
Mm-hmm.
I voted for him in Trelawney once, and he lost by 300 and something votes.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave him a position in the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Tova, I think, was in the Senate at the same time. And if when Silongi in the Senate, he would have been an MP down there now. But he crossed the floor for whatever reason. I don't know. Because he may think he was just better than the JLP, so he crossed the floor.
He wasn't in the Senate when he crossed the floor, though.
Well, he crossed the... Where was he?
He was in the Senate at one point, but when he crossed, he was not in the Senate at that time. But
he was not in anything more than that. Yeah, well, you crossed not the floor, but you crossed the whatever the threshold, because he wasn't on the floor then. But I'm saying if he had stayed there, because to lose by 300 and something vote people, it showed, because for a while the Labour Rights wouldn't win Trelawney, not Trelawney. It was PNP, or every time PNP, because they say it's PNP area. But just the fact that he went over and he's just not finding his footing.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you think you're too much for something, and when you realize you're nothing.
I don't know. Did he ever say why he left the JLP and went to the PNP?
I never heard. I just know that he's going over there because he just can't be bothered. And I look back and I said, I remember Verna Parchment as well for Northwest Center, and we gave her the seat on a platter. We knew nothing of this woman who came from Florida, said she went to Ochios. We didn't know her.
Okay.
People may have known of her. But we gave her, and then she crossed the floor with our vote.
So what do you think tonight about this Jamaican woman throwing her support?
I forwarded the flyer, so I forwarded to my family in Florida. I hope they can go. Or even one person can make up money and then go. I hope they can go. I know it's expensive, yes, when you have other things to do and family to take care of. But I think it's a good thing, and I'm sure it's going to go well, because there are people who are waiting. Remember, he went to Miramar the other day and he was saying to the people, come home, come and invest, come build your homes. You know, in our run, you find in our deport, he said, come. So for him to be at that stage, not crying to say anybody, the PR is hopping. No, he was saying, come and build, come back.
Okay.
And I'm sure it's gonna go well. I'm hoping everything goes well. And today I saw part of the thing in Montego Bay today, JCF thing, and I mean I couldn't take another call. I was just stuck on watching and listening, and I felt so proud. I felt so relieved that even though Prime Minister said he's gonna bring things to a point where you can sleep with your doors and windows open. I sleep with my windows open. Not the door, because I don't want anything to crawl in. But the windows are left open. I don't think nobody going to pick them to come in here.
All right.
And I'm feeling blessed. And I'm saying to you tonight, keep up the good work, because you're doing a damn good job.
Thank you.
And there are people listening all over the world.
Thank you.
And they're waiting for the date to buy their tickets to come and vote.
All right. Well, thank you.
And me and my neighbor voting for Crystal.
Crystal, are you MP?
Oh, yes.
All right.
Oh, yes.
All right. That's the first we're going to look. All right.
And I want to say this to you quickly. You wouldn't know, but it's her first term.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Dennis Meadows and Utley Lawrence, who was the MP at one time, they walk in the hills of St. Anne to make sure Crystal reached. So it hurt me, Mr. Dennis Meadows doing shit.
Okay.
He walked, he went to some areas that your vehicle can't drive, and you walk through some place. They went to make sure she won. And there it is. So I feel so embarrassed for him. I know his wife, and I felt bad for him. Because he just sometimes I sit down, not be like you watch for lunch, make it come and make it on, man. Sit down, man. But anyway, you have a good night, my darling. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. Same.
All right, bless you.
Oh, this is nice. Oh, this. Yes, guys. So, why? I don't know what to say about Dennis Meadows. I really don't. But just glad say him alright because he made a talk like he made a dead one at a time after them remove him as the candidate, you know. So, hello, good night. Can you please turn on the background for me? Yes, hi.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now? Good night, everyone.
Yes, you're live.
Yes, I believe, okay, when the Andrew Holness government did win in 2016, they had appointed Dennis Meadows at...
We're talking about the fundraiser that's coming up for the Prime Minister and the JCF. If you were watching the program earlier, that's the topic.
The richest woman?
Yeah, the Jamaican woman. I was asking how people thought this would impact the election in terms of influence, financing, and so on. You have anything to say about that or the JCF?
I think it's a good thing that she is funding something, because I live in St. Elizabeth and she's from St. Elizabeth, so it's a good look, and she's big on investment and so forth. So I think it's a good look.
Okay. Did you watch the expo today with the police then?
Oh, if I saw the expo today, no.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to catch. Was it good?
Yes, you should check it out. I think they're on YouTube. You should watch it. It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go
man.
and watch it. So what else happened in the politics today?
Well, nothing much really. I mean, the PNP is still campaigning, but the government was at the expo watching everything. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Thank you for calling, though.
You're welcome.
Have a good night. I do believe there's gonna be an influence, a big influence. You see the people them where the people them where talk about the cost to attend this fundraiser. This fundraiser is not for a certain set of people. Okay? This fundraiser is to bring in the biggest set of donors them for Jamaica, and people will show up. Jamaicans will show up. Non-Jamaicans will show up because remember, we say brand Jamaica. So you are going to have people who want to meet the Prime Minister of Jamaica and who want to be in the presence of the Prime Minister of Jamaica and the Jamaican people. I'm sure so them are gonna have some nice curry goat and some nice jerk chicken, oxtail, no chicken back. Them are gonna have some nice, it's gonna be a very nice presentation because when you are going to places like those, I don't know if you guys have ever been to a place like that, them have to bring out them best chef, them best this, them best that. So hopefully those who are in the diaspora who would want to attend an event like this, you know, maybe the government or people affiliated with the government will put something like this on where your average people can attend. Hello, good night.
Good night, Nat.
Welcome.
How are you tonight? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Let me be charged. This lady here, Nat, that we think I think Jamaica have a place, Miss Jamaica.
Who you talk? Miss Bailey?
Yes, ma'am.
What make you say that?
It's a beautiful lady, and I love what she's doing for Jamaica, the whole. And I can tell you, I'm praying for her whatever she is doing. I wish her the best of success.
Okay, all right. Thank you for calling.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
We have to be careful though. We don't want nobody can say, Achu, she a big donor. You know? Want to know people come and say them something there. True, she a big donor. She a look position on them something there. because people are just gonna pull out anything right about now. They must say anything, you know, but I don't see how she would have any interest in the politics of Jamaica. She's doing pretty well, you know. As a matter of fact, she is the first Black woman to own real estate in a place in Florida called Vero Beach. Vero Beach is like north of West Palm Beach area, Fort Lauderdale. It's like right beside Fort Pierce, Port St. Lucie, that area. So you go Vero Beach. It's a very interesting city, but the real estate there can be very nice as well. So, you know, I think she's gonna do good. She's gonna bring in the donors and all them something there. And I think it's gonna be successful, you know. Nobody cannot blame the Prime Minister for accepting an offer or an invitation to a fundraiser of this magnitude. These things cost money, and a lot of it too. Hello, good night.
Hello, Miss Nas. Good night. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Hello.
Yes, good night. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
Yes, so I go on.
Yeah, man. Good night, man. To all our JPU family and fellow batchmates, another night, another exciting topic, and another one of those moves that, as a Jamaican, you can be proud when you see one of our fellow Jamaicans who more than likely have come from an humble beginning and to a place of influence right now.
Yeah.
It's a good look.
Yes.
And for one who has left the shores of Jamaica and have gone elsewhere and have made her mark, you know, and have become what she has become. And for her to have this confidence in a Jamaica under the leadership of our Prime Minister and soon to become President of Jamaica, Black Right Honorable Dr. Andrew Holness, it's a good bit. And a sensible one, because as a businesswoman or a business person in general, you can identify opportunities and environment that will bring returns on your investment. Because I mean, look at it for what it is. She's a businesswoman, and she's seen that Jamaica is a lucrative place for business. Because as we can see, the economy is growing. It is in stable and capable hands. And so she's only doing what any sensible business person would do. And so we big her up for that. Because I mean, who want to take the risk of making investment in an administration that are masters of engineering policies that will destroy your investment? Nobody wants to do that. Sure. And in saying that, I would have sent you a video on the same account here with the leader of the opposition admitting that he was a part of the engineering crew that came up with a policy that destroyed the local economy and the local entrepreneurs of Jamaica. I would invite your listeners and you yourself. I mean, probably something that you have been through, but you know, you might have forgotten it. Just to take a look at it and probably, if you so choose, to share it with the rest of the family members. Yeah, man. So big up to you. You continue doing the work, and you know, it came to my mind that one day, Miss Natalie, that we would think about making ourselves available for in any form for representational politics, because I know there'll be a place for you in an administration led by Mr. Holness and his team. Because you have been doing the groundwork for this for him, you know.
I'd have to think about it, but thank you.
Yeah, and I hope and please extend the invitation to Mr. Holness. I know he has a busy schedule, but he needs to play you that compliment, and your listeners and all of us, we need to play you that compliment like Mr. Morgan and the security minister would have done. and grace this platform with their presence because you are doing a good work.
Well, that would be
along with the
nice.
others like Karen and Michelle.
That would be nice.
Yeah, man.
Maybe we could have
man,
come
most
over here one
definitely,
Saturday when all
definitely
three of
like
us
to
are
see
here.
them Because I mean, when you come to JPU, come with your facts. Don't come with your propaganda.
No, sir.
And one thing before I go, Miss Natalie, I'm gonna ask you a question, and the listeners. You're an intelligent woman, and you seem like you when it comes to the maths equation, you were able to solve it. All right, so this is it. What does performance over promises equal?
Performance over promises
equal what?
You're looking for a numerical answer or or a word?
No, not a numerical. It's I formulated in a mathematical equation, but it doesn't have to be a numerical answer.
So performance over promises. No most equal prosperity.
Anyway,
yeah, man. Thank you. That was a good one. Performance over promises. It has to be prosperity. Yes, because your numerator is superior in this case to your denominator. So you have to have a superior answer, which is prosperity. Somebody say equal third term. Equal reward, equal quality. Well, since we make up the math, we can make up any answer to you. But like equal third term. That's a good one. Oh dear. Well, make we say it go, people. Somebody just sent me a video with Dennis Meadows I kick the man. I said enough to do it again. Now what the man could have do him? Let me see.
Because I want, on the day of election, I want the seat returned. If you ever do it again, I'll kick you. Don't do that. Turn. Because I want, on the day of election, I want the seat returned. If you ever do it again, I'll kick you. Don't do that.
Then how the person could have do him? The camera now show. The camera now show what somebody do. It look like I don't know. I don't know what the person did, but you mean to tell me say he couldn't control himself and not say that on the microphone that he would kick someone? That doesn't make sense. Did anybody see what the person did? Yeah, man, we're going to plan out the program around election night. We're going to try to get at least one half dozen people to come on the panel over here. And Prime Minister Andrew Holness, if you could have stopped by here when me and Karen and 411 over here on Saturday, that would be a good time. Because I'm sure that each of us would have some questions that we want to ask individually. That would be a good time. Now, I just want to say this real quick. I posted a video earlier where I was talking about the $15 million trust fund, what Mark Goldings promised the comrades them, the workers of the PNP said he was going to give them, right? And if you listen to the video, if you haven't watched it, guys, check it out. But if you listen to what he said in 2020 when he was seeking the leadership of the PNP, he told them that he would have this fund available for people who had issues with their house, people who had health issues. He would have make a contribution to education. And one of my good friends sent an article, which I'd seen it before, but from 2022, I think. Yes. And it was of Mark Golding issuing some little voucher to some kids toward education. And I think if I must say primary school at 25,000, and if I must say high school at $50,000. Now let me tell you something. Me not do mediocre, you know. If you come out brawling, say you have $15 million and you're going to help the people them with house repair and health. You come out and give the local people them one local measly 25,000. 25,000 and $50,000 money? You cannot come with that, say you help people? That doesn't make sense. If you want people to say, boy, you really do something for the workers at the party according to how you said that you were going to help them. The same thing what the government do now. I give the people them some house and so they less fortunate, the elderly and them people there. Do them something there for the PNP people and make people say, boy, you really come with something. Because I don't understand how you could have out there say $15 million and give 1 and 2 children or students, one look a week 25,000, one look a week 50,000. And the woman from over in a Portia constituency, we call Mark Golding and say she wants some food for cook for the elderly them in a COVID. And Mark Golding say no money can't help her. Same thing with the lady who had her daughter in Cuba at school. They didn't help her. So what are you guys really doing? It's not making sense. Hello, good night.
Good night.
Welcome to JPU.
Hi, guys. Good show as usual.
Thank you.
I think the lady keeping the fundraiser is a really good idea, and you can see that she's patriotic because she has money. It's not like she's doing it for some kind of favor.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really glad to see that.
Yeah.
Another thing, as far as Mark Golding goes, remember when they got the increase and Andrew didn't take it, but he took his.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, oh, I'm going to donate it. He never donated anything.
I will say me that I donated too.
He said that he was either donate half or something. I can't remember exactly. But he was going to donate. And that is yet another lie. Just lie and lie and lie. And think that people won't remember the promises that he made and all of that.
I mean, I believe them promise.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, when it comes to promises, me personally can't take a promise from this man.
No. Big liar. And, you know, for the last how many years he's been harping on, corruption, and that's all he's been saying.
Mm-hmm.
But take a look at the KCMC. They just got it. And already there are allegations of money being paid to Don to run whatever election crap they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Already. So just imagine if this person or these people collectively got hold of government, what would happen?
Let me ask you.
It's frightening.
When it comes on to the parish council across Jamaica, you know, feel that there needs to be a large scale audit of all of them.
Every single one.
Yeah, because me feel like there's so much potential in development in Jamaica. Only if these parish councils were serving the people. I think they can do a lot more, you know.
Yeah, they can do a lot more. And who not outright stealing the money, they're not doing the development, maybe for political reasons. They don't want, because the MP is not for the same side, so they don't want to do certain development for the MP to look good and these kind of things. One bunch of nonsense. I think it needs to be restructured even, because the way it is, it's not serving the Jamaican people, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
It really isn't.
Well, let's see which one of them is gonna...
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, let's see which one of our politicians will even entertain the idea of making the changes.
I'm waiting to see, because it really shouldn't continue that the way it is. And there just needs to be more accountability. How people can get away with doing all these underhanded things in this day and age when things are supposed to be transparent. I'm not talking about 20 years ago or even when I was a kid in Kingston. Things were like free for all, to be honest. Free for all. But now, no. There needs to be accountability.
Right. Big time. Yeah. Well, I thank you for calling.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying thank you for calling, and I will be looking out to see how this Florida fundraiser shakes out.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how it turns out. Yeah, man. And Andrew is a God bless man. You know? No matter what Mark Golden and his little demons try, it just won't work. It just won't work. In fact, by them going after Andrew so hard, people start to look and say, "Wait, no man, something wrong."
So you're not the diaspora.
The opposite effect that they thought it would have.
Yes, definitely. So you're in the diaspora. You talk to people and hear what they think and stuff.
Yeah. People are with Andrew, and we're all happy to see that things that we never thought would happen in our lifetime is happening now.
Yes, that's good.
It's happening now. I'm just in awe.
All right. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for calling.
Thank you for having me.
Have a good night.
Every time you're on, I listen.
Good. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Hello, good night.
Good night, beautiful. Long time I talk to you, man.
Welcome. How's it going?
Yeah, man. All right so far. This thing looks like it's a good looking on.
The fundraiser?
Yeah, man.
You think it's going to change the game politically back home?
Well, I don't see no game to change, you know. I see the Prime Minister gone clear already.
Confirm.
People them come out. Right, it's confirmed. As long as them bring out them people. Because I talk to people down here, and that is the impression I get.
Say confirm?
Yeah, man.
Oh, all right.
I talk to people on my yard. I talk to all PNP people, and they must say, boy, it don't look good.
Okay.
I have a whole heap of friends with PNP, I have friends with JLP, and I say, it don't look good.
Is there anything you're concerned about where this administration is concerned? Anything that may work against them going into the election?
Well, it is dear for them to lose, not you know? It's not for the PNP to win it, it's for the JLP to lose it. It's for them don't take out the people. Okay. And back to this thing that he was talking about. You know, so these people, they do things deliberately to try to make the government look bad.
Like what?
All right, even with the social housing, them of course, only 300 house billion, baby. Did you know that each MP, whether JLP or PNP, can give 5 persons in them constituency a social house?
How more house come to you now?
I was listening to the Prime Minister saying it. Each MP can recommend 5 persons in them community. Look on the leader community. How much house him give? How much people him recommend?
Yeah, I think some constituencies already have had the 5 recommendations, and the people are moving at the house them already. But more house are gonna roll out, more house are come. Me am talking today. Today or yesterday?
Yes. I think it's today. He was on some site, and today he was giving out some houses today.
And the thing about that is, if the government does not remain, and let's say there's something in place for another 5,000 houses to be allocated to the people. Say if them are people, them are risers going there, Me no feel say the people them gonna get it or some robbery go go on.
They will scrap the program.
Yes.
Because they already said there are some programs that they would stop.
And we need continuity to build up the country. Consensus.
And that is one thing I respect with this Prime Minister. When he came in, he didn't stop the programs and that was going on that was good for the country.
No, you can't do that.
With them and continue with them.
And when him do it, you hear them jump up. A PMP put that in place. May I say, but why they never finish? It no matter.
Who put it in place? It doesn't matter if it is good for the country. It doesn't matter who do it.
That's right. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Yeah, man. All right.
Yeah, man. Good to hear you. Take care.
Cool.
One more call, guys. Hello. Good night.
Natalie, good night to you.
Good night. Welcome.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good. You're live.
All right. I came late, so I didn't get to hear the first part of your program.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I was wondering about is whether or not how does the campaign financing laws how does it stack up with this fundraiser? Isn't there a limit for persons to have? I'm just trying to ask it because I was kind of thinking about it and thinking also what the PNP might want to do to run to the political ombudsman, for example, and say something is wrong with accepting this money and it's too much money or whatever.
No, it's a very good question. It's a very good question. And I trust that the Prime Minister and the government of Jamaica are within the law and what it says about campaign financing and funding. I don't think Andrew Holness would be that silly to go and violate it at this stage in the game and what they've been trying to do to him and his character, you know. I think that would have been something that him look into before this became public. You understand? I trust.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll definitely get some investigation done, but if I find out that, you know, there's gonna be any problem, I'll certainly speak about it.
Oh, sure. One other thing too, I heard you saying that you think you'd do a like change a game. The gentleman who called a while ago was saying there's no game to be changed because to be honest with you, I'm in Jamaica and I don't know. I'm not on the ground with other people, but I can't think of why persons would be running over and tripping over each other to vote in Mark Golding. I can't see why they would do it. Because his policies that he has advocated, they're not superior to Andrew Holness's policies. And again, and I don't want people to think I'm kind of playing any kind of racist game to say, but the thing is that Andrew Holness is born in Spanish Town, grew up in Jamaica from humble beginnings to the point where now they're trying to tear him down to say that he has too many bank accounts. So I'm saying he came through that. We don't know much about Mark Golden in terms of we don't know much about him. His life is really a secret because we don't know outside of Warmington trying to educate us about him. We don't know much about him. So I don't see he doesn't inspire confidence in not in me. Doesn't inspire confidence when I hear him speak. He's not charismatic. Not saying that charisma will do it, but I'm just saying he's not somebody who you run behind to hear him speak. And he doesn't have anything to energize people. I don't know why people would be following after him and wanting to vote for him. I can't see it. But one of the things I realized with this fundraiser, like when one person comes up and donates to an organization, for example, it can influence other people to come and donate to. So I think that will happen with this lady.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, man.
All right, that's what I wanted to comment and say tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank you for
calling.
calling.
Hearing you.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay then.
Yeah, guys, that's a very good question that the caller asked. If there's any issue, I'm sure we'll hear about it from the opposition first. But we will see if the Prime Minister got ahead of himself, where the campaign laws and rules and regulation is concerned. We saw what happened with the PNP with Traffic Guru, and we see that the PNP return back the people their money. You understand, guys? So that's why I say I trust that the Prime Minister would know things like this. He's been in politics forever, so he should know, that if there are any laws in place in Jamaica, and I think there are, because that's how traffic was the other way around. It was the Dutch people them law that took precedent over the situation. So maybe get some investigation, then I'll come back about that tomorrow. Very good question. As far as Andrew Holness and what the gentleman just said, the truth of the matter is Andrew Holness has a Jamaican story. Andrew Holness is your average Jamaican. He came from the beginning and journeyed as your average Jamaican. He was ambitious, found himself in the politics, and he, happened to be here right now. And even through it all, he continued to use education to boost his profile, I mean, not many prime ministers or presidents obtain a PhD while they are in office, and that's very admirable. And that is why a lot of people do not take kindly, no matter what part of the political aisle they're on. Sensible people, decent people don't take kindly to the PNP led by Golden and Bunting trying to defame and smear this man's character. That's not right. You can disagree with people and them politics, yes. You can debate fiercely where that is concerned, but when you're going to personally attack people and tell lie on people, and for the sole purpose of destroying people's reputation, that's terrible. That's mean. That's nasty. And that's always going to backfire on people who do these things. All of the problem them want to see right now, I'm not afraid for talk this. All of the old house we are tumbled down on PNP now. A lot of it is karma. And I've always held the opinion that what happened with FinSac is a sin, and it is something that somebody gonna have to pay for. And right now, the entire PNP is paying for it. You don't do these things and get away with it in life, guys. When you destroy so many people and cause so many people sleepless night, heartache, bad health, death, you cannot do these things whether you're a gunman or a serial killer or you're in a politics and I do them sitting there. You can't do them things to people and think say you're going to get a free ride all the day of your life. No, at some point in time, God is going to put the brakes on you and you're going to have to stop and you're going to have to pay for your sins. That's how it is. And that is why the PNP should have get rid of Bunting and Golden long time. And all of them who involved in the FinSac business, a whole heap of destruction. So that is what it is right now. And this is why at this point in time, as a matter of fact, before I go to that, in addition to the FinSac business and where they make up with the people them and the destruction, you also have what happened with Melissa. Murder cover up. Them people are not easy, me I tell you no. September the 11th to come is going to be Melissa's birthday. November is going to make 2 years since the woman dead. So all of them, they're sinful something there. That's just how life works. And we all know, we who are spiritual people know, say, what you put out in the universe is what comes back to you. That is what we see happening now. So these vipers and demons, them cannot come with them dirty behavior and try character assassinate people. If you want me hate you, man, just let me see how do them sit near to people. Me not like it. And this is what they're trying to do with Andrew Holness. And it is just not working. The universe now side with them this time around. So, I'm going to leave it here tonight, guys. Big up the diaspora. Big up the sensible people in the diaspora. Choose Jamaica. I want to know. Choose Jamaica, because if you don't choose Jamaica, you don't have a country. Because the other people them are destruction. I'm not saying that it is wrong to have an opposition. It's not what I'm saying at all. You need an opposition. But what is good and right for the people of the nation? Anybody will come and fight it down, they're not good for our country. Anybody who turn a blind eye and turn them back when them say good things happen for the country, them are not good somebody. And that it come down to. So, diaspora people, we there, we don't know. Big up on yourself and big up to the JCF as well. I'll play those videos for those who joined late. So you can see what the JCF did today at the expo. JCF 2.0. Make sure you want to check it out, guys. Anyway, thank you for joining. Moderator and everybody in the chat, big up on yourself. Make sure that you're subscribed and you're sharing the content, guys. I'll catch up with you tomorrow because Karen and Michelle will be here and we will have we'll have a lot to say tomorrow. Anyway, come back tomorrow. Have a good night.
And let me tell you, this is a message for everybody who's listening globally. Someone will listen to me. Because I have the authority to speak about the PNP because I was once a member of that party. So anything me say, I saw we go. You know, I was in the diaspora. I was overseas for a couple of weeks. And I journeyed to 4 states in the US of A. And I have not gone into one of those states and have a conversation with any member of the diaspora who did not say that this government must continue under Andrew Holness because it's the greatest government that Jamaica has seen.
Inside the national arena, the SWAT team has arrived. Bearcats to move into position. However, they do need vertical help from the helicopter in the sky. And so the rappel team makes its entry. The second rappel officer begins to make his descent. Every second counts. Every movement is calculated. The bridge is successful and they win. However, one of the cronies has jumped through a window. Clear verbal commands are given and he surrenders. The takedown is successful. Professional strength is exercised, preventing any unnecessary force inside the
Jamaica politics and cover. Pick up yourself because you don't know you will discover. Lord of mercy, hey. Some say that them are diatic, and them must suffer to hell neurotic. Them say that them are diatic, and them must suffer to hell neurotic.